the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Second down, here's Willis.
Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen, did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Zach Pascal, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now Willis to throw.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story all night.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The Titans had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
They go play action with Willis.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
First and 10, it's Willis.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Willis.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Okay, ready?
Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows his versatility and gets bumped done on this drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Taken in by Pascal out left. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Pascal. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On second and inches, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Jackson now. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Willis.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Here's Johnny Townsend to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return 86 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Willis to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Really good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
24 yards to gain there, another first down as well.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken a third quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because Those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he will have a Titans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Trap 50! Trap 50!
Willis looking to throw on first down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Titans have got it back to within a score.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
87 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Jackson on 1st down.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing he just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Ready up! 60 Eagles! Ready?
On 2nd and 7, Willis. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now Willis on 3rd down.
He's got a man up, and it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the gun, Jackson hitting Samuel on the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Jackson from the shotgun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
18 Cardinal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
They'll roll him out right.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Henry again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Willis on 3rd and goal.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chase Claypool
from 4 yards out.
And the Titans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and
plan Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd and 9, Jackson connecting with Andrews. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson finding Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Jackson. They shakes him off. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Hey, report!
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. So